Hi, I'm Lynn. Welcome back to my way of life. These self-rising flour waffles save the day when you need a good shortcut in the morning. No hunting for baking powder, no guessing measurements, no overthinking. Self-rising flour literally does the heavy lifting for you. Every time you'll get fluffy golden waffles that taste just like your favorite local diner. Just mix, pour into your waffle maker, and enjoy. Let's get started.
Okay, the first thing you're gonna need is 1 1/3 cup of milk. I like to use whole milk in my waffles, but any type of milk will work. And then you're gonna add 5 tablespoons of melted butter. If you don't want to use melted butter, avocado oil will work as well. Then you're gonna crack 2 eggs into the large bowl. Next, you're going to sprinkle in 2 tablespoons of sugar. You can use honey or maple syrup as well, but 2 tablespoons of granulated sugar, and then you're going to use some vanilla. You'll use about 2 teaspoons, but I like to just measure vanilla with my heart, just pour it in a little bit. Then you're going to mix everything together. You can use a wooden spoon, a spatula, a whisk, anything you'd like to mix this all together until there are really no lumps left. Next, you're going to pour in 2 cups of self-rising flour. Now, it must be self-rising flour. All-purpose flour will not work in this recipe because it doesn't have any baking soda or baking powder in it. So you can find self-rising flour in the baking aisle at your local grocery store, or you can easily make it. Now, to make it, all you're going to do is mix together 1 cup of all-purpose flour with 1 1/2 teaspoons of baking powder and 1/4 teaspoon of salt. You can make a big batch of this, keep it in a mason jar in your refrigerator, your freezer, or your pantry. So if you wanted to make your own self-rising flour real quick for this recipe, you'd use 2 cups of all-purpose flour, 2 1/2 teaspoons of baking powder, and 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Now it's time to get out your waffle maker. Mine makes 2 large circular waffles. I use about a cup of the batter, but this would just depend on the size of your waffle maker if you're going to use a half cup, quarter cup, third of a cup, whatever it is, just make the waffles according to the manufacturer's instructions on your waffle maker. Now, these waffles are really great to make ahead of time. You can make a whole bunch of them and then keep them in the refrigerator. And then for meal prep in the morning, take one out, put it in the toaster oven, and you have a fresh waffle ready for you before school or before work in the morning. You can also add things to the batter. You can add chocolate chips, blueberries, or you can sprinkle either of those on top. These waffles are also really great to freeze. Make a big batch and then freeze them in plastic bags or cover them with plastic wrap so that way they stay in the freezer, and that's it. These are perfect with maple syrup or butter. Don't forget to like and subscribe and let me know if you make these waffles with self-rising flour. Thanks for watching. See you next time.